Assalamu alaikum, sir. I am Fahna Kubri Jilik from the course of Public International Law. My group name is G and I am the first speaker from my group. Our presentation topic is means of territory acquisition in international law. Now I am going through with introduction part. The expression acquisition of territory is usually employed as meaning the establishment of sovereignty over a given piece of land. Strictly speaking, territory as a term of art comprises not only immense land but also airspace, the internal water, and the territorial sea. In international law, the acquisition of territory means conquest through force, especially by a victorious state in a war at the expense of a defeated state. The area or surface on which a state leads to its own sovereignty or supreme power without any foreign interference is termed as acquisition of territory in international law. This is the main reason why two states are different from each other. Thank you, sir, for listening to me. My other group members will continue the presentation by modes of territory acquisition. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, sir. My name is Atiafrin Ipti. My ID is 204203991, Section A. Now I'm starting my presentation. My point is modes of acquiring territory, cession, occupation, and accretion. Actually, there are 5 modes of acquisition of territory have been traditionally identified under international law. These 5 modes are cession, effective occupation, accretion, conquest, and prescription. Occupation. This is the first method of the acquiring territorial sovereign. This is an act of appropriate by a state through which is internationally acquired sovereignty over such territory as it time not under the sovereignty in another state. Cession. If a sovereign state surrenders some portion of its territory to another sovereign, it is called a cession. Accretion. A state acquires territory by accretion when a new land is formed within its existing territorial limits. The sea records, the river dries up, and island appears within the territorial sea. It can be defined as the increase of land through new formations. It is called accretion. Thank you, sir. Thank you for listening.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Hasanabi Shuman. Today I am going to discuss about modes of acquiring territory. As we know that international law is based on the concept of state. Nowadays, international law is essential all over the world. We are being able to find out solution through it. In international law, it is to be a state, there must be a government in effective control of territory. Moreover, territorial sovereignty covers all land, internal waters, territorial sea, and the airspace above them. Most of the current international law on territory results from disputes between states as to ownership of land. The aim of international law is always stability and certainty. International law plays an important role in the international complex matter, and its importance is increasing day by day all over the world. Thank you for listening to me.
Assalamu alaikum, sir. I am MD Jakaria Diman from Section A. Now I am going to finish our presentation by delivering my conclusion part. As my previous group member was talking about modes of acquiring territory by cession, prescription, subjugation, I just want to remind you that by those modes we can also lose our territory, because when one state acquires the territory to the another state losses. So we need to use those modes carefully when file any treaty or international case before deep thinking. Thank you, sir, for listening to me patiently. Our group presentation is over. Assalamu alaikum.